Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today. Oh boy, to do Kuroko no Basket 2, episode 22, that is 2-2 review. Of course, that link is going to be in the description box below on Crunchyroll.com. And as usual, if you cannot view it due to certain issues, region issues, and so on and so forth, simply go on Google, Bing, Yahoo, and type in Kuroko no Basket episode 47 or Kuroko no Basket 2 episode 22, and you'll find it. It's right there for you, I promise. Now, that being said, this episode had so many things going for it. So many things. And I think we're still in the third quarter. We're not in the fourth. Yeah, we're still in the third. So when I'm watching this and I'm thinking to myself, yo, had Murasaki Bara done what he had done at the end of this episode, at the beginning of the game, they would have been dominating Seirin. That's just the way it would have been. But no, he spent all his time just playing defense. And now, finally, the big man is playing offense. And here's the scary part. Because the entire time, Kiyoshi and Hyuga and Izuki were punking him. I'm like, oh no. Because there was one play where, and this play I think was the best play in the entire episode. And this is my personal opinion, because there were so many good plays. But this is my personal best play. My favorite play. It was when we have Kiyoshi. He's the point guard, alright? So the center is actually playing the point guard position, which is phenomenal. You know, and again, like it's been hinted before that he can do that because of the right of postponement and the fact that he can actually coordinate passes in the paint very well. So it's been hinted before that he can do this kind of stuff. And mind you, Kagami's not in the game right now because they take him out because Kagami, his emotions are getting the better of him, and he's not trying all out against Himura or Tatsuya. But here's the thing. It was like, it was awesome, man, because you have freaking Kiyoshi, and he passes the ball to Izuki, who's actually like, he does a fake against the point guard guy of Yosef. A real nice fake. And he passes the ball to Izuki, who's inside. And then, so we have Murasaki Bara, who jumped before to block Kiyoshi. Then he pivoted immediately after he landed on the ground, and he jumped to get Izuki. So we have the one dude who's in front of Izuki, and we have Murasaki Bara behind Izuki. Izuki pulls out something disgustingly nasty, where instead of shooting forward, he shoots behind him. So this dude, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, yo, that was awesome, because he shot the ball behind him. And then Kiyoshi comes in there, straight up Vice Claw, like, yeah, and he slams the ball in right on top of Murasaki Bara. He does this twice, too, mind you. He slams the ball, he dunks the ball in twice against Murasaki Bara. And Murasaki Bara, every time, on top of the comment of, do you like playing basketball? Do you enjoy basketball? That was the catalyst. And then Kiyoshi and Seirin just keep on doing things to continuously piss him off. And then the final blow to Murasaki Bara's pride was when you had Izuki, you had the Silent Wonder, Rinnosuke Mitobe, and you had Kagami Taiga. And they had a, like a three-man coordination thing, where in which you had Izuki pass the ball back to him, actually, and Kiyoshi too, because he passed the ball back to Kiyoshi. And then Kiyoshi's form is off because he was tired as all hell. And because he's been playing two positions, the center and the point guard. So again, that's a lot of work. And he misses the actual shot. But the Silent Wonder, he has great D. No homo. And yeah, I had to throw it in there. But he's backing him down. And he has them, very good box out. Or this is a classic one-on-one box out. The box out is on point. You have the box out going on. And we have Murasaki Bara can't get the ball. Or it's very difficult for him to get the ball because of the very good box out. So he's reaching over Rinnosuke to actually grab the ball. In comes Kagami, he grabs that dunk. And I'm like, yo, it's over. And then this dude, this part was awesome, man. Because they're playing on offense. And you can see Aomine, he's in the stands, and he's watching Murasakibara. And Murasakibara is just getting pissed, and he starts to, like, power up. Like, he's a Super Saiyan. Alright? And then he gets, like, this aura, and, like, the aura has, like, a hissing, like, a breathing sound to it. And, like, you can see, like, the air around him starts to, like, vibrate. And I'm like, yo, this is mad hype. It was mad hype, bro. And then he's like, yo, fuck this shit. I'm sick and tired of seeing you guys squirm. And he actually is going to start playing offense now. So, it had so many good moments, even when it came to Tatsuya. And this, to me, I think was like my second favorite plays, where Tatsuya is just elegant and graceful. What he does is straight up beautiful. This guy, well, first of all, when it comes to his style of play, he's completely opposite of Aomine. Where which Aomine, he's all about, like, the crazy formless shots, doing all types of stuff. Alright, Mr. Dr. J over here just doing crazy stuff. And when it comes to Tatsuya, he's all about the orthodox and the form. Alright, his three-point stance is perfect. His transition from the three-point stance to his actual shooting position is graceful and it's smooth. His shots are smooth. His pump fakes are smooth. Even his fakes are so smooth, where this dude does a freaking after image. I'm like, yo, like, what is that? Like, are you serious? Like, dude, like, that's insane. So you see that he's very unlike Kagami, and especially Aomine, where which these guys, their form isn't, like, the best, obviously, especially when it goes to Aomine. Aomine actually goes completely formless. Sometimes, like and he'll make it in. He'll do it. But this guy, no. All about perfection. Gold. So you see the difference when it comes to the playstyle of these individuals. And I like it a lot. I really do. Like, it's a very, very, very nice style of playing. Because, you know, the fundamentals are key. The fundamentals are always, I mean, like, there are highly... How do I put it? Okay. Not everyone can be the Aomine. Not everyone can just chuck up the ball and make in the shot. The form is a quintessential necessity when it comes to basketball. Otherwise, your percentage of shooting goes drastically down. Again, if you're Aomine, good for you. Alright, if you're a Street Hoops wonder, good for you. But I prefer the style of which Tatsuya plays. And his Mirage shot is beautiful, man. I mean, now, what actually works with that, we're not too sure. But we see Kagami. Tatsuya was going to do the Mirage shot. But Kagami actually slips on Sweat. And then he actually, like, well, he still jumps in time. And he's able to actually prick the ball. So Tatsuya misses the shot. So, this may mean, because think about it. When he slipped on Sweat, there was a delay. There was a significant delay. So because of that delay, he was able to actually touch the ball. Now, how this works exactly, we're not too sure. But Kagami started to realize a few things when it comes to the way Tatsuya plays. And Tatsuya, I believe, is catching on to Kagami catching on to how he plays. So, you know, it's very intriguing what's going on between those two guys. But after Kagami, he shed his brotherly love for his bro, quote unquote. You know, now they're finally in the groove. But again, there's a problem, and that problem is a big man coming in on offense. Now, to wrap this up, pretty much, and also one last thing. There was a fast break moment where actually Kagami goes one-on-one with Murasakibara, and he actually tries to dunk from the foul line. And he was going to, but the way his left hand, like, shifted, like, there was something about it that Murasakibara noticed. That was a way, so, like, what is he doing? Like, Kagami was trying something out, and he clearly failed, because, again, he got rejected. But that made... We don't know what exactly this entails, but remember that Kagami did spend some time training with Alex before the actual game. So, we've seen the efforts, we've seen what Kuroko has actually learned. but we haven't seen what Kagami's learned from Alex, so this may entail with that. So that being said, the episode overall, the rating. Well, first of all, no, let me go to the animation. The animation, I love it. I like it a lot. It was good animation for the most part, especially when it came to Tatsuya and the way he moved and like the after images and the fakes. The outcast stuff was actually very nice. And when it came to the end, when it came to Murasaki Ibarra's like power up, and that was nasty. However, there was one scene of animation that I thought could have been a lot better, and it was like the first time they were actually like watching Tatsuya do something, where he does like a basic pump fake, and Kagami actually jumps because his actual techniques, his orthodox skills are on point. And then he actually does the transition from his three-point stance. He dribbles three-point stance right to the actual shot. And that scene right there, animation-wise, where it was like you see Hyuga and you see Kagami, they're shadowed over, and the spotlight's mainly on Tatsuya, and how no one could react. That scene, I think, could have been better animated, in my personal opinion. The rest of it was actually pretty damn good. Especially when it came to like the initial dunk, about how, again, it was like the dual play with Izuki and Kiyoshi, and he just vice gripped that shit in, like, yeah, that was beautiful. Now, when it came to the pacing, even though we're still in the third quarter, compared to the first episode of the game, because the first episode, we went right into the freaking half. It was like, holy shit. The first episode covered 2 quarters. But this one, we're still in the third quarter. And I think it's fine, because we actually did make a lot of leeway when it came to the characters and their progression. All right, not overall story progression, but the progression of the progression of the characters. More or less, we get to see what Tatsuya can actually do skill-wise. We get to see Kiyoshi be once again the foundation of his team. We get to see Kagami actually throw away his emotions for his bro, for his Kyodai, Nissan, whatever you want to call it, and we see him actually start to play hardcore against Tatsuya. And finally, we get to see Murasaki Ibarra actually go on offense and actually gonna do something. So we did make progression when it came to the individual characters and what they were doing. And that's pretty much it. So the episode rating overall, I'm gonna give it a rating of a good plus, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So, and again, for the manga guys, the end of this game, it is what it is, and when we get to it, we'll get to it, and we'll talk about it, alright? We will. So, that being said, King of Lightning, be sure, of course, rate the video, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day.